Today, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to master the art of storytelling, the key to engaging your audience. I'll also show you an incredibly easy way of telling stories which will really inspire your audience and make them feel a deeper connection with your business. And I'm doing it all for free. You're welcome. Before we start, if you like our video and want to see more, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can get notified whenever we post a new video. And in the comments section, let us know if you're using storytelling as part of your marketing at present. Why do stories work? Stories appeal to the emotive subconscious parts of the brain that make most of our decisions. Fun fact, stories have been scientifically proven to raise both cortisol and oxytocin. Science. Why is this relevant? Cortisol increases our focus and attention, and oxytocin increases levels of empathy. If you can relate to the story your brand is telling, empathy, and you're paying attention, cortisol, you're more likely to remember it and choose it over other companies. This is a good fact we like to tell clients who are on the fence about the power of stories in marketing, because who's going to question cold, hard scientific facts? How do we tell a good story? Well, first we need to define target audience. You need to know who your customer is to create a story that connects with them. Maybe your product appeals to parents, business people, educators. What are their lives like? Are they represented in your story? How does it relate to them? To show you how to reach your audience, we're going to look at structure and relatability. Structure. The simplest storytelling structure sees a character overcoming a problem and improving their lives as a result. Think of the problems your customer is facing that your product would solve. For example, let's say you sell office chairs. Your customer, John, had a problem, back pain. He tried everything, a chiropractor, physio, that heat rub cream stuff, but that back pain kept on coming back. It affected his ability to do the things he liked, play with his kids, play football with his friends, so on and so forth. Then a rep from your office chair company came to his office and told him about how the right office chair could help your back. John hadn't even thought about office chairs. He decided, why not? He'd see if your chair can make the difference. He didn't expect it, but it was the answer he needed. Hey presto, back pain removed. John overcame his problem and his life is improved. Moreover, your customers will be able to picture themselves in John's position because the problems are relatable and common. An easy way to think about this story is to remember its key components. Character. We have our core character. High stakes. Something important is at stake. Not only John's back, but his happiness, his family's happiness, and therefore his life at large. Discovery. This story shows John discovering something new, allowing your customer to also discover something new. Normal, explosion, new normal. This is a phrase we learnt from master storyteller Kindra Hall in her talk for Wistia. This is a better description than beginning, middle and end because it shows us what that means in a story. Normal, John's normal life. Explosion, John discovers office chair. New normal, John's new life after office chair. We have a satisfying end to the story where we see a resolution. Relatability. John's story is specific enough to your customer but abstract enough for the customer to put themselves in the story. If the solution was good enough for your story's character, it could be good enough for your audience, but only if they can picture themselves in John's position. The emotive side of John's story allows them to relate to how much this problem is affecting their life. But we don't need to know everything about the specifics of John's back pain, the exact muscular issues, how the back pain is affecting the strategic plans of his football team or what his grandma thinks. It's too much, frankly. Having said that, don't be afraid to add some unique touches. Give John's family and football team real names, for instance. Use creative, unique details rather than mundane ones to bring colour to your story and stop it from becoming cliché. Here are some things a story is not. A mission statement. It's great to have goals, but where are my characters? Where are my high stakes? Where's my tasty conclusion? It's like only having a starter when you could have a 3-course meal. A tagline. An award-winning movie is not its IMDb description. Need I say more? A timeline. I'm not saying don't tell me your history, I'm saying don't tell it to me like it's your CV. Watch out for these storytelling mistakes. Storytelling don'ts and do's. That's right, don'ts and do's, because I like to end on a high. Don't allude to your story. Don't allude to your story, actually tell it. This is another great tip from Kindra Hall. This is what John's story would look like if I had alluded to it rather than told it. John had back pain, he couldn't do the things he liked, he was having family problems, one day he got better because of trying a new office chair and all of those things improved. What were the things he liked? What were the problems in his family? How did he find out about the new office chair? How did his life improve? These are all vital things for telling your story rather than alluding to it. It's like someone alluding to a funny story but not telling it. Don't do that to your nice customers. Don't let the story overshadow your business. You started writing about your business, now you've penned a Disney film about your childhood. Yes, stories are fun, but remember you're using them to talk about your business. Use the power of firsts. The first time something happens is often the most powerful, and these can be a great way of engaging audiences in a story. The first time you fall in love, your first day at school, your first camera, you get the idea. Make the ending relate to the beginning. It's great when a story drops something at the beginning and comes back to it at the ending. This brings your story full circle and shows the journey the story's taken us on. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe to our channel and leave feedback in the comments below. And if you want more help with your video marketing, you can get in touch with us here at Spiel at www.spielcreative.com. Thanks for watching.